All right, everybody, welcome to Running for Destination X. If you guys notice, we just changed the name of the group. We are not going to start a new group every year from now on. We're going to keep the same group. We're just going to change it from Destination X Puerto Vallarta to Destination X, whatever the next one's going to be. And then that way you don't have to go look for a new group and get confused because I think it's more confusing for me and Christy than it is for anybody else. But I am so excited for tonight. We we have got Singular Royalty on with us, and she's earned the trip every single year. She's quarterly qualified every single quarter. She's never missed a quarter. She is my mentor. She's one of my best friends, and we keep her in reserves along with me and Christy when somebody can't get on. So we had Amy Potter was scheduled, and she couldn't get on with us tonight. So we pull out our reserves, and you guys just get the treat tonight. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear from her because she always has all the good stuff to share. And we've got a special announcement that you guys are going to freak out over. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to turn it over to one of my best friends in the whole world, Cynthia Evans.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Who is fired up? I want to see the X's for Destination X. Put up your X's. Melissa, take a picture of the whole crew with everyone's X's up. You got them. Destination
Hey, does
X.
anybody have a computer? Because I can't. Somebody else take a picture.
Take a picture. Someone take a picture. Smile. Get them up there. We're going to Puerto Vallarta, baby. PV. Get it? Puerto Vallarta, PV. So get your PV up. We're going to PV. So point value, personal volume, Puerto Vallarta, baby. So I'm super pumped. So let's break this down a little bit, just so you remember some key points. This is March. Okay. There's March Madness, there's St. Patrick's Day, there's all the things in March, but we're going to have Destination X March. And let's talk about the M. The M is to make every single day happen. Make every single day happen. So here's the deal. You can work this business part-time, but you cannot work it sometimes. You have to work it at least a little bit every day, every day. And when I say make every day count, one of the tricks of getting your quick starts and your managers done is to sponsor as many people as you can at the front of the month. Because especially if they're going to start because I always tell people, make your first order the very biggest order that you ever order because you get 100% money back guarantee on that very first order. So why not make it the biggest? Why not put as many of the products in your body as you possibly can so that you're going to, the odds of getting a better result are the more things you have in your body to work, the more things are going to work. So if you can get them start, like I tell people about everything. It doesn't mean that everyone's going to start with an advance, but I'm going to talk to them about everything and then kind of work down from there. So let's say they did start with a plus pack or an advance pack. All right, so they've already got almost a quarter of their points done for manager just with that, right? Almost, not quite, but almost. So it's a lot easier to get to manager if they're sponsored at the front of the month and you help them run, then they can work for the 2,000 points and they already got a jump start on it because of the pack that they got started with. So if they're starting with one bag of protein and it's on sale and it's down to 20 points is a lot further from 20 points to 2,000 points than it is to have, say, 400 points up to 2,000 points. Does that make sense? So if you are making every decision and helping your team members make every decision based on earning Founders Club and getting great results and earning the most money, because by the way, that's also going to open the door for them to earn all 8 levels of pay. So if you're doing that, then it's going to put them in a much better position to hit manager. And they can take that first initial investment and turn that into $1,200 their very first month, because by the time that they get started and they get paid quick start 1 and 2 and you help them do X5, and that's another minimum of $600 total. So, and then they hit manager, that's another $200. So it all adds up. And the plus the first order bonus on all those 2,000 points and everything. So it all adds up to 1,200 bucks. So basically you can say, hey, let's take 500, turn it into 1,200. Let's take 300, turn it into 1,200. Let's take 199 and turn it into 1,200, whatever it is. So that, and it's a lot better to use to make every day count and do it at the beginning. So that's M, make every day count. A, announce it. Announce it to yourself on a daily basis. Claim it. Decide. I think anyone that's ever been on the Founders Club trips will tell you that earning Founders Club is 99.9% making the decision to do it. It is 100% decision, okay? You decide, you announce it, you say it to yourself every day. I'm going to Puerto Vallarta. I'm earning Destination X. Sorry, I called it Founders Club. I'm earning Destination X. I'm going to Puerto Vallarta. I'm doing it. Nothing is standing in my way. I don't care how many people said no. That means more people are going to say yes if I keep talking. Just make the decision and decide you're going to do it and write it down. Say it to yourself, talk it out to yourself all the time. Positive self talk is everything, okay? Everything. It's affirmation. So you're announcing, you're affirming, you're claiming it, you're deciding. So affirmations or announcing it is going to be the A in March. R, reach out. Reach out. Okay, the fortune is in the follow up. If people ask me all the time, like, when do you stop following up with people? When they die. Because I'm never going to quit following up with people. Even if they told me no in the past, I'm still going to follow up and go, hey, I know the timing wasn't right for you before, but look, have you heard about this new clear protein we just got? And I always have something new to be talking to them about to open up the door again. Or, hey, how are you doing? Oh, I see you changed jobs. Has your situation changed? What's happening in your life? Get talking to people, get an update on their life so you can figure out what has changed in their life that they said no before, but maybe they're going to say yes now because people's goals change, their families change, they have circumstances that change on a daily basis, and we need to be there for them when that happens. So, reaching out. The other thing is, let's give you some tips about helping people get their quick start or helping them slide on up into manager. Okay. So, um, there's been times where I've had someone who had two of their four orders in, or three of their four orders in, or something like that, and they were having a hard time with that last order. But then I know people on the team that are only customers. Um, my mom is one. Rudy's mother is one. The first thing I do is if there's a promo going on, I'll reach out to my mother and I'll say, hey, mom, are you wanting some of this stuff that's on special? And she'll say, yes. And I'll say, okay, let me know what you want. And instead of ordering it in your back office because you're not trying to build a business, if I give you someone else's link, would you order it there? And they always say yes. So, if you have someone that you know is never going to build the business, but they love the products, reach out to those people, find out what they want, tell them you have somewhere that someone is working for something and they need that order more under them because, your customer's not getting paid for that anyway. It doesn't matter to them. They just want the product. So, that is one tip that you can do to make sure that you're reaching out and helping people, and it makes your team member so happy to know that you are literally reaching out and trying to help them hit their goal, and they're so grateful for that. So right now, oh, I can't tell you that yet. I'll wait till the end. So because we have something to tell you, but I'll incorporate that in a minute. So reach out. So just be very intentional about reaching out to everybody, whether it's a follow up, whether you're reaching out to current customers, current partners, upgrading people. You never know when someone that's just a customer is going to upgrade. And I'll give you an example of that. In at the end of November, I had an email come through, those ones that you dread that say, so and so just canceled their subscription, right? Well, the very first thing I do is reach out to them. I don't care where I am. If I'm at the hairdresser, if I'm at a red light, I don't care. When I see that email, I immediately reach out because I know I'll forget if I wait. So I reached out to this person and I said, hey, I just got a notification that you canceled your subscription. Did you mean to do that or were you trying to change it? And she said, no, I've got so many products stocked up and I just don't need it and I can't afford to keep stuff coming in. And I said, well, if you can't afford it, we really need to talk. And then I looked in the back office, I looked at her account. She had been on the products for 12 years, okay? 12 years. And I said, you must love these products. You've been on them for 12 years. She said, I do. I said, well, then do you think they've been great for you? She said, yes. And I said, well, who do you love in your life that you're holding it back from? And she said, well, I don't know. I guess everybody. And I said, well, if money is tight, then let's upgrade you to a partner and let me help you get your products paid for. And she said, yeah, you know what? I don't know why I haven't done this sooner. And I'm in the medical field as a nurse and I'm so stressed out and I can't keep doing this forever. Just the physical restraints or constraints on me now are harder. So she upgraded that right then. And she was able to hit quick start 1 and 2 and manager in the month of December. And she was someone canceling her subscription. So you got to reach out. You got to talk to them about their goals and everything. So she was one of my managers right now for this Destination X. And fabulous. Okay. So that came from just reaching out because of a canceled subscription. So I challenge you to do that. Get into your subscription list, find out who's canceled and why did they cancel? Did they think they couldn't afford it? It's time to talk about the money problem. And I tell people all the time, I don't care if they're 100 pounds overweight. I don't care if their hips are knocking lamps off tables when they walk by. If they can't afford the products, they have a money problem bigger than their health problem, and we need to work on that. So this is a perfect reason to do that. Okay, so R is for reaching out. C is for calling people. Back when we first started the business years and years ago, that's all we did was call people. We didn't have all these messenger things going on. We didn't have all these, we didn't have boards. We didn't have any of that. We called people on the phone. And you know what? The company grew way faster then. I'm just telling you, we grew way faster than we are now with people not getting on the phone, not meeting face to face, not doing events. We grew so much faster when we did all of that because there's something to be said about someone hearing your excitement. And it doesn't come through in a messenger unless you're doing a voice message or you're doing a short video to them or you're FaceTiming them. But you've got to call and get in front of them because there's so much difference. Like when it's in writing, if I say like, oh man, you're missing out. Okay, they read that, but go, oh my gosh, you're missing out. Like there's so much more excitement, and you can talk to them. You can see their facial expression, and you can see what's going on, and you can tell what's going on with them. So, and you can also get a really good feel for who you're sponsoring. So, if you are getting ready to enroll someone, and you've never heard their voice before, but they sound like death warmed over every time they talk like this. That's going to be someone you're probably going to want to train with boards and messenger. But if they are someone with like a dynamic personality that like really comes across great to people and has such great expressions and they can really like be that people magnet, Holy cow. And you're going to find that out when you're talking to them face to face or FaceTime or on the phone. You're going to hear it. You're going to see it. You're going to love it. And then you're going to be like, okay, I got to get this person in front of people. I've got to get this person talking to people. It really is going to change the way that you help them build their business and how you work with them building their business. Because I've had both types of partners in my business, and the ones that really, I mean, and you can tell when they answer the phone if they go, hello, yeah, yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, I really, yeah. They're not, okay? And you don't want that out in front of people, right? So it's going to really help you if you just do a phone call. Just do it. But calling them up and saying, hey, a lot of people don't check their emails. A lot of people don't know what's going on, or they get so many messages, they just slide by or they miss them or whatever. I had to call you. I had to tell you this is happening, and you're going to miss out if you don't, get the information. So, holy cow. And if this is voice message, like, I'm leaving you this message. Please call me back. I got
I
something
can't hear
really
you.
excited to tell you. What'd you say? Oh, can you hear me okay? And so that, okay. So then the H is, so C was call people. H is have intention. Have intention. This is what I've found about myself. So it's probably true for you too. If you are not intentional, if you do not have the exact people written down that you're talking to, if you do not have the exact people written down that you're going to work with, if you don't have it written down, the name, when their quick start deadline is, um, and all of that, and you look at it every day and you're reaching out to them every day, if you do not have a plan for these eight unique accounts you're going to move forward, and you have to, or some of them have gone and you've got to redo it. If you are not intentional, if you're not intentional about where the orders are going, if you're not intentional about who you're talking to, if you're not intentional about reaching out, I mean every single day and sometimes multiple times a day, to the people that are eligible for Quick Start, if you are not intentional, then it won't happen. You have to be intentional. You have to have the goal and you have to have it written down. I have things written on a whiteboard. I have things written right here in my book. Um, and I repeat it. So like if I get too many pages ahead, like right here, these are the quick starts that I'm working with right here. And two of them got X'd out this month. They didn't hit it. They ghosted me and they didn't hit it. But I've got four more possibilities right now, and then more as I keep sponsoring people. So write it down. You have to be intentional. I mean, there is no other way to hit Destination X except being intentional. It's not going to happen by itself. It's not going to happen by wishing it happened and not being intentional. It's not going to happen by not planning. Okay, you have to plan it. So every month, my goal is to move 3 unique accounts forward. 3. Because my ultimate goal isn't just to hit Destination X. My goal is to get the 2 extra nights like I did last year. Okay. So I want to hit the trip. I want the $300 credit. I want both extra nights. I want the whole shebang. And that's not going to happen without being intentional. So I'm a little behind this year. By this time last year, I had already earned the trip. So right now, I've got my points. I've got the 100 points, but I don't have, and I've got, I think, I just told Melissa this the other day, 8, 9, 10, I think I have 11 legs, 11 or 12 legs,
Unique
but
accounts.
unique
Unique.
account, unique accounts, 11 or 12 unique accounts, but I only have one manager, so I need 2 more managers. So that's the deal. But I'm always trying to move 3 people, 3 unique accounts forward every single month. Does it happen every month? No. But does at least one happen every month? Yes. So if you set your goal for 3, you're going to get at least one, and that's going to earn you the trip. Okay. So, intentional, there's two things I've said tonight that are the most important. One is the decision to do it, claiming it, affirming it, and the second one is being intentional. There's those 2 things, they have to both happen. They have to both happen. You have to see it, you have to believe it, you have to make it happen. Every decision you make in your business to earn Destination X has to be based on Destination X. That's just that simple. So now, oh, one other thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What?
I'm so excited about this
Okay.
announcement.
Okay, I will. Okay. But
I'm
one other
so
thing.
excited.
One other thing before this announcement, and this is going to help you, the announcement's going to help you do this. So one other thing is, I feel like the number one reason that people don't hit Destination X is they're not sponsoring enough. They're not having enough people in their funnel to work with. Because let's say you enroll 10 partners in a month, maybe only 4 or 5 of them will do something and the other ones will ghost you. Okay. So you have to have enough people that you actually are enrolling to be able to have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 that are going to do anything. And that's just a numbers game. So I always try to make it a goal to at least do 2,400 inception volume. That's going to give me 10 extra points for Destination X, but it's also going to give me a lot of people to work with. And it's a free partnership fee right now, so why not be a partner? Why not be a partner? Make their package a tax deduction and all of that. So now, in order to get that done, something that corporate does for us a lot is give us promos. So we're going to have a Get Lucky promo that's starting tomorrow, and it runs through St. Patrick's Day. I just happen to have green on. St. Patrick's Day. So we did a St. Patrick's Day theme last weekend for training, and it was the harder I work, the luckier I get. Because, everyone says luck of the Irish. Well, with our business, it's not luck, it's work. Okay. So the harder you work, the luckier you get. But this is a Get Lucky promo, and you're going to work hard with this promo to get lucky. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to have 20% off site-wide. Site-wide. The only exclusions to that will be the clear protein because it's already discounted for the month of March, and those retail bundles, they're not discounted any further. But everything else, 20% off. So what does that mean? So when you're getting somebody started, and I hope you don't send them your link. I hope that you are giving them very specific order instructions when you enroll them by telling them, first, you're going to click on subscribe and save with whatever you pick out. That's going to give you 10% off. If you click on subscribe and save, then my 20% off promo code will work. You see how I did that? You're going to make them do subscribe and save to get the 20% off promo code. Then the promo code is lucky20 with no spaces. Then you can also say, if you click on subscribe and save, like I told you to start with, you can repeat it. You can use an additional $10 off code called my share 10 code, which is blah, blah, blah. And I just flat out tell them, unless you click on subscribe and save, the promo codes won't work. That's what I tell them because I want them on subscription. Okay. So then they all click on subscribe and save when they are ordering. They're going to get 10% off, then 20% off with the additional promo code lucky20. Then they're going to put in the second promo code, which is your individual share 10 code for an additional $10 off. So basically they're getting up to 30% off site wide tomorrow through the 17th. And then I also tell them, make sure at the end of your order, and I tell them to click on partner because it's free. And as long as they have $199 in the shopping cart after all discounts, I say, and then I give them instruction at the end. I say, now at the end of your order, at the very, very end, check your shopping cart. Make sure that you clicked on subscribe and save. Make sure you have $199 left in your cart at the end or more. So you get free shipping, so you get the free partner fee, and so you get all these discounts. That's what I do, okay? Because they're looking to you for instruction, and you need to give them instruction. So you don't want people getting stuck and getting frustrated and leaving the site. You don't want them to click in, click out, click back in, click back out, and end up an orphan account somehow at corporate. Give them specific instructions and tell them you'll walk them through it. But I make it in layers. You got to do this to get this, and you got to do this to get this, and then check your amount at the end and make sure it's at least $199 with the free partner fee and subscribe and save and blah, blah, blah. It works. People will do what you tell them to do if you tell them to do it. So it works. Okay. So corporate just called me and said that I was right now #1 for getting people on subscription for the Business Builder Awards. This is how I'm doing it. It's not a secret. This is how I'm doing it. I'm putting specific written instructions to them. And at the top of it, it's all capital letters. Read these instructions before you click on my link. So they know exactly what's going to happen, and they don't question anything. They just do it. So, and they're set up way better to do that. So that's what I do. Let's run hard, you guys. This is a gift. This lucky promo we are lucky to get it. It is a gift. Corporate does not have to do this for us, and we need to take full advantage of this and run hard, run fast. I mean, we got to go. We got to go, go, go. So write down your goals. When we get off this Zoom tonight, write down the accounts you're working with, write down anyone that's a customer. You can check on them and see if they want to upgrade to a partner. And if they don't, make sure you tell them about the promo and then say these words. Now, if you want anything on this promo, let me know, because I might give you a different link to do your order to help someone else out this month. They don't care. They just want the promo, and they're not making money, so they don't care. So if that makes any sense. So anything else, Melissa?
Well, has anybody got any questions? That was so good.
I do.
Sean, go ahead,
So
Sean.
how do you go about using another customer? Isn't their email already in the system, or how do you go about that?
I just tell them, like, sign up your, if do you have a family member, anybody, you know what I mean? Just something like that. Because, and I mean, it is what it is. I mean, so because, the products are going to move. They're either going to order them in their back office or they're going to order them somewhere else. So the products are moving regardless.
And just don't make it. It's got to be a real person with a real email. Don't make up a person and don't make up an email. It's got to be a real person with a real email. They can use their own address though.
Correct. Make double sure it's not a fake email address.
Yeah.
Absolutely sure. Make sure of that. And if they don't have an extra email, just go to Gmail and create one. But yes, it needs to be a real person. Okay.
Yeah. That was so good. Anybody else got any questions? Y'all, who's excited about this 30% off thing for 4 days? Y'all, we should kill it. You guys need to treat the next 4 days like it's the last 4 days of the month. If you guys work this promo like y'all work the end of the month, this is going to be the best month you've seen in a long time. Because when we rolled into March already, like on fire from February. If you guys work it like the end of the month, it's going to pay you beyond your wildest imaginations. So let's go rank up. Everybody rank up. Let's go do this thing. Let's kill it. I love y'all.
Believe in you. I believe in all of you, and I can't wait to see you on the beach.
Oh, we have so much fun, and we want to save a seat for all of you. Yes. Okay. Go get them.
Thank you so much, Miss Cynthia.
Thanks for having me
Go
on.
tell everybody it drops at 12:01 Central Time tonight.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Great call.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Love you.